Yow, definitely gotta pan out. Alright, here we go. So, the backstory of this bad boy, a buddy of mine, Anthony. Anthony is the reason why I am no longer an inbox collector, but that's a story for a different video. Anthony lent me this because he picked it up and he's never opened it. And he said, hey, if you want to review it and talk about it, I'll lend it to you. And I was like, that's a huge anxiety on me, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because this figure looks awesome and I know it's going to be crazy. I have no idea what's inside the box though, so we're going to find out together. Thanks, Anthony. Cut to. And what do we have? Well, I'm just going to go into this thing. That is a lot of hands. Oh my god, that's a lot of hands. That is a lot of accessories. Holy lord, we're about to get into this thing. Yo. Yes. There's some dust on that box. Alright. Let's see. Are we going to rise? I'm going to say it's taped on. I'm going to cut tape. That makes me feel awkward. Ooh, here it goes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, wow. Alright. We're gonna. There we go. Oh, man. Anthony, I promise nothing has been broken. Nothing's getting damaged. I don't want to dump it out. Oh, wrong. A sight that no one cares about looking at. Good angle. Bang. Popping this boy out of the plastic, he has a different kind of articulation system. I like it. I definitely don't know what's going on with it because of the cloth goods, which are fire, by the way. These things are incredible in detail. It's all great. I mean, this whole entire face sculpt is fantastic. He's incredibly easy to move around, too. He definitely has an import feel. But I like that there's no clickety ratchets and clangy bangs. I don't like that at all. Bravo, Mezco. You've got my attention so far. Let's get in close on this handsome devil. Baby blues. Such a smooth face. It's nice detail. I like the darkening around the eyes. Hair's nice. Good wash. Good sculpt. Is that what they say? I like the 5 o'clock shadow. I like that it's airbrushed and it's not actually sculpted on. Nice. The stitching and seam work on this shirt is absolutely top-notch level. Truly immaculate. The hidden seam lines and everything, just exactly what you're looking for in a custom tailored shirt. Nice attention with the belt, loops, and everything else. You know, it's really good. It's really good. I have nothing bad to say about this figure. I would be 100% fine with it. And I'm digging these ball joints for the wrist. This is a fantastic addition. I think Marvel Legends and every other toy company should jump on board. And I thought these were a lot of accessories already. This is going to take forever to edit. I'll make it fun, though. Here we go. There's so much more. And I was really worried about that trench coat, too. And I was like, dude, if they didn't have that trench coat on there, bro, that's like giving Superman no cape. Get out of here. Yeah. Alright, so getting this jacket on is pretty cumbersome. It's reminding me of the difficulty of trying to get Egghead's jacket on Lizard when I was swapping that out. Because the undershirt kind of wants to ride up in here. And same on this side, too. It's definitely got to come up more, because his hands ain't even coming through yet. Oh my god, look at my belt. My belt is blowing in a wind. Like, so is my tie. Is this got a wire in it? No. I was about to say, if he had a wire in his tie, that would be fire. Suited up and everything. Bro, he looks This trench coat is superb in so many different ways, other than the fact of his arms being really tight. I think they should have came with an undershirt, maybe, that was, like, sleeveless, so it was, like, his arms would get better articulation in there, but, bro, I mean, everything about it, it's all wired from pretty much all the way around the collar down to the very, very bottoms. Bordering all around the coattails, even the straps. It's definitely great, but these feet are what really make me not like it. There's no articulation in the feet whatsoever, so like all that money, all this great looking stuff, and you get janky feet like that, that kind of is a downer for me. But I mean, you could easily just strip this whole entire figure and then just use the clothes elsewhere on different things, but it looks great. It's fire as crap. Now let's get into these accessories. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. Oh my god. It's going to take incredibly too long to go through each individual pair of hands and effects and add them all and get them into different poses while still maintaining much more stuff to do in this video. So, I'm just going to show off the accessories, man. But yeah, he's got fists. Sorry, but this is one ugly figure to try and stand. Oh god, those feet are just atrocious. All right. He comes with these creepy, looks like he's doing shadow puppets of insects hands. Ooh, let's get his head going a little better there. Yeah. So check it. Oh god, here he is. Constantine also has a sword holding hand and just a limp, relaxed, expressionative hand. You know, that little thing. It's good. He's nice. All right, and I had to cheat and resort to the instructions. Does that look cool? Oh no, his shirt's coming undone. That's not too cool. Bam, I was able to get it back into his pants. I had to actually look at these instructions that came with the figure, because I figured these hands had something to do with the actual, like, spellcasting hands and stuff. So, yeah. First off, that is such a sick pose. I don't want his jacket. I want it to be more blown back. There we go. No right angles. So I'm going to check out these instructions and pop these things on. So here we go. Snap. All right, so apparently these hands don't have any special power effects that go with them. They just look really sick. Maybe John should not do Gambit impressions anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it to Mezco, bro. They know how to make some faces look good, and they know how to make some hands look good. Their attention to detail and accessories when it comes to cloth goods, bro. These hands, check this out. Let's get in close for the real deal. I mean, just look at the detail on this. I mean, you can't take these cards out of his hands. But just the sculpt and design of the fingers, like you can see the fingernails right there. It's just crazy, man. It's absolutely absurd. And the level of detail on the cards themselves. I mean, just how he's holding them and everything. This is just so crazy, man. I mean, just the crazy amount of detail they put in there. I think it's worth the price point alone. I can see myself getting some Mezcos. It just depends on if this is better, because I got to have some ankle rockers to be able to get some good poses going on. He's got to stand up in the display. But that looks so sick. Anyway, here we go. All right, so I was wrong about those flat hands earlier. Those flat hands fit into these power effects, and these things look so damn good. As unfamiliar as I am with Constantine, other than the Keanu Reeves movie, and a quick Google search, bro, he's fire. From what I gathered, oh my god, see, those things really don't stay on that well, but here we go. From what I gather, he is pretty much Doctor Strange and Batman. He has genius level intellect. He's, I guess, like a master of knowledge of the occult and spells and magic and everything. Teleportation. He's a master tactician and a genius level detective. I think's what Wikipedia said, at least. But to me, that sounds like Batman and Doctor Strange. So that's how he's going to be. I can only keep complimenting this figure. I mean, it just, God, there's so much it comes with. Don't get me wrong. Even though his articulation isn't there, bro, this figure is fun as crap. Like, it is so worth the price point just from the accessories alone. I'm going to keep them coming, so, yeah. He is a tricky son of a bitch to stand up. But anyway, I don't want to move this figure at all, but he comes with a hand that can kind of hold a cigarette. There isn't a hand designated for cigarettes, which is strikingly strange because I know he's a smoker in the comics. New smirky head, which is, it's good. It's almost cross-eyed in a way, but it's still kind of a cool face. It'd make a great Johnny Storm. But he comes with a Winchester also and a trigger finger hand. To show how next level Mezco is with this also. Let me gingerly remove it from his hand. All right, zoom in. So this Winchester has movable sights. Bam. And it also cocks. Really. Now how fucking sick is that? That's dope as... This man comes with a bag full of cigarettes. Some are smoking, some are just butts. But like, what? And an action figure, that's wild. Awesome though. He comes with a chainsaw as well. And the look of this definitely rivals the chainsaw that came with Ultimate Ash from NECA. One hundo. Alright, now these go on his wrist to kind of give it a different effect like this. Kind of like how Doctor Strange's works. But you got this on the wrist and this on the hand. Gets a little depth. We get two different size power effects that are blue. And these are meant to go up on the arm. So you give one on the arm here. You have one on the wrist. And it's basically going to look like that. You're basically getting a tri effect. Maybe you could swap it too. I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, you just get a tri-layer effect. It's nice. But of course, you get the same for the orange power effect as well. The summoning sigils. It's kit bash time. Now, whenever there's a downtime in the season of figures and there's not a lot of new drops or new reveals, especially when there's not a lot of badass figures dropping for like 80% off at different stores, I like to go ahead and dive into my bins and try and find some fun with the figures that don't sit on my displays. I literally have so many figures in bins, it's absolutely ridiculous. I'll more than likely put up a picture or a video over this right now, but basically when you start downsizing your collection, this is when I find the best time to start doing kit bashes, because like there's so many hidden gems that just get lost amongst the mix of all the figures that keep coming out, stockpiling, and they just get put in bins or they fall off the back burners. Like, I'm just gonna go through these real quick, starting off with this guy. If you have the McFarlane Joker figure, I think this is like pretty much from the first round of figures whenever he started releasing them. The figure came with too much bulky vest. Like, I cut it in half. It really blocked all the articulation in his midsection. And that was a mistake on McFarlane's part because, dude, this is easily one of the most articulated figures that I've seen from his. Not that I'm a big collector. I only have maybe 12 DC figures, but I gave this one thigh cut. And man, I'm telling you, bro, just the little bit of movement that you get with this brings this figure to a gigantically different level. He had so much articulation covered up. I mean, look at this. Look how insane this figure can get down. But you wouldn't be able to know that because that clunky vest was just taking up so much real estate on the torso. I do have a blue tacked on there also. And if you couldn't tell, this is Sleepwalker's head from Marvel Legends. This is what I'm just so absolutely loving this figure for. I'm looking to get a cloth goods replacement for this vest because, I mean, this vest is pretty much trash. It's trash scrap. But the vest also hides his butterfly shoulders. His butterfly shoulders can reach so far forward. Oh, man, it's incredible. It's a fantastic figure, man. I love it. And I think the beret really sets it off, though. It really adds to the Gotham City. I don't know what T.O. is. But yeah, he's fire as shit, though. I really enjoy him. And if anybody can pick up that figure, I'm pretty sure it's like dirt cheap. It's a great custom body. So, boo. Oh my God. All right. He's going back in line. He looked like a tough boy. This isn't anything in particularly special. Let me go ahead and start off. I don't know if this is Mutt or Junkyard. I feel like either name could go for both him or the Rottweiler. But I don't have the Rottweiler. Again, my buddy Anthony, when he let me borrow Constantine to do all this review and stuff, he gave me him for free, so thank you very much, Anthony. This figure is so fire, and man, I cut his chunky ass vest off because, well, why would you have a complete solid piece of plastic hindering all the articulation? I really wish that they would come with detachable vests because the stiff upper torso sucks. There's no fun with that. But the main reason this figure is so dope, they finally got interchangeable hands. I'm sold on any G.I. Joe figure that gives me interchangeable hands because, bro, those trigger fingers, for me, no! Welcome back. I find with the classified line, with only getting trigger finger hands, it's kind of a slap in the face. Like, you're limiting so much fun and potential with the figures because you only can do so much with this. Hey, no, we need more options. Mutt and or Junkyard here comes with the options on that. Same way for Sergeant Slaughter, and it's going to be the same way for a guy coming up next. He's fire as shit, and the cool thing about him, I made a short showcasing this off because I thought it was absolutely hysterical. But take Sleepwalker's beret, pop it on, and what's that? You got Saddam Hussein! Oh my God. Sleepwalker, no! Shout out in the comments below. If you got a good name for this character, throw it at me. I'd love to hear something creative. You have a, ooh, that don't look right. Boom. You're welcome, people. Bam. All right. This little lady is something that I really like. I love how bright this whole figure turned out. And it literally was just made for, I don't know, handful of dollars. I know it's the Teddy figure from Fortnite. And I know it's, I think her name is Ollie. I think it's Ollie. I don't know. There was like, I think maybe 3 different Fortnite figures that I put together to make this. But she's just so bright and colorful. I love how eye-catching she is. Bye-bye, stick. I have no idea what to call her, but dude, she's just great. Like this face, I mean, that is just such a nice face, man. It's like so well painted. It looks great. It's not too cartoony. It almost looks comic booky instead of an actual video game, but I like it, man. That's one of the nicest sculpts of a girl. This figure has all kinds of articulation too. I mean, she has the, I don't know, I guess this is going to be a Y pose now. And butterfly shoulders. They're hidden inside the jacket. So I tried to capture it, but it was too hard to get. But her butterfly shoulders not only move forward and backwards, but they come down and out. It's like a drop-down butterfly shoulder, and I've never seen that. And it's crazy that they chose to do that with a Fortnite figure. Because I know some legends that would get some use out of that for sure. The only thing that I think she would need that would benefit, double jointed elbows. This is nasty. It's not good at all. Really like the tattoos. It's the main reason why I use these arms, because I just really, really like those tattoos. The only thing I have to do here is probably, more than likely, I'm going to go in and paint these suspenders orange. I feel like a nice orange would pop even better. Whoop, focus. But yeah, man, I really just enjoy the crap out of this figure. She'll definitely be an eye catcher for sure. Man, that bright color just draws the eye near. It's fantastic. Go me.
Go me. Go me.
Watch out.
Go me. Yeah, we're doing it. Breaking it down. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay.
All right, and last up, I can't even get this whole thing. We got to move out for him. Last up is this. It looks kind of ugly in this fucking light, but yeah, I just wanted to do something to spruce up this horrible, horrible Hulk body. Hasbro, if you're watching this, and we know that you are, can we please get an updated Hulk from the first 2 Avengers movies that's more screen accurate with the Ruffalo, big brow, get a whole new body for it, get butterfly shoulders on it. It needs to be a deluxe figure. We need this Hulk absolutely ASAP, so cut back to it. Oh my god, like the only thing I could really think to do to this figure to make it any better, or at least get some sort of a use out of it, is to give him a new head. A friend of mine in town hooked me up with this Colossus head for free, and I was never going to get the Build-A-Figure. It didn't look good on the classic Hulk, or oh my god, I almost threw up. It didn't look good on the Colossus from the Colossus and Juggernaut 2-pack, so I just had a floater head. But when I saw the snarling teeth, I was like, you know what, I can do something with that. So this is what I came up with. Okay, so I know the head's not the same green at all. And I don't know, I think it needs more yellow. I don't know. I'm sort of colorblind, so I was just going on a whim of what kind of looked right. If anybody's a customizer out there has any ideas or any tips on how I can make that skin tone match a lot better, leave it in the comments. I appreciate it. One of my followers on TikTok had a good idea. He recommended getting cloth wraps. Wow, I couldn't say that right. Cloth wraps. Cloth wraps for his hands and his forearms, and making this an Iron Fist Hulk. And bro, that's a stupid fire-ass idea. And I'm more than likely going to be doing that shit. So, cloth goods are coming aplenty. Get off me! Man better not be touching me. But yeah, so that's the kit bashes. Let's get into some fun!
Oh, hey, you got something on your crotch. Let me get that for you.
So I was strolling through Ollie's the other day trying to see, you know, whatever kind of remnants were left over from the holiday sales with all these toy companies purging and liquidating all their stuff. And I happened to come across these. I didn't realize that Ross was even still putting out figures, but apparently they're still putting out stuff. Still coming across the X-Men retro wave with Phoenix and Wolverine. I'm still looking for that one, but who knows. But bro, not being a big G.I. Joe fan at all, and I could really care less about even collecting like a core team at all. Bro, this figure is easily one of the best G.I. Joes that I've ever had. It is so fun. I dig the tactical pants too. Like, I didn't think that I was gonna, excuse me, I'm not a Snake Eyes aficionado either. I don't know what he's supposed to really look like other than have a visor, and he's a ninja. But I really dig this look. I like the camo pants. I like the ninja kind of tech look up top with all the straps and shit. He did come with a lot more straps all over him. I had to drop all that stuff though. Like, it was too much. I couldn't really have a fun time holding him because everywhere I would hold him at, like all the straps would slide and it was just a big waste of damn time. But he looks sleek and fire. But what sells me on this figure the most, okay, I just want to say this because I know I've said it before in videos, but whatever. I'm going to repeat myself because if this is your first time watching, then you have never heard it. So now you're going to hear it. Bro, okay, the one thing that Hasbro gets right with their G.I. Joe figures, not all of them anymore, but what they did get right was this. They give like the barbell neck and a hinge up top. This is the absolute best neck, I don't know, setup that you can have for articulation. Man, double ball bell necks or whatever they got to do, those are garbage. Because you always got to cut a hole, like a little U-shaped thing in the back or some kind of triangle to get the peg to go all the way back. This is the most ideal system for head articulation. And not to mention, like, I'm sold on this chin strap alone. Like, I love the chin straps. It reminds me of a style of Batman. If I can find a picture for it, I'll pop it up. Man, it is just exactly what I want in a ninja, for sure. Sure, classic with the gi and all the ninja stuff is cool, but like, bro, this is just such a fire figure. I've heard the Fortnite one's better, but, you know, I don't want that. I don't have it. I don't need it. But I mean, for, what was the thing, $12, you also get this sick wolf too. It doesn't have as much articulation as some other animals that they've made, but it still gets the job done. It's cool. $10 and I got a little doggy. You can't sneak up on a shadow. Bro, this thing could impregnate a lady. I guarantee it. This is the best Mandalorian figure that's come out so far. Psych! I am very happy to finally have this Ringworld Mandalorian. That's a strange name to say. I keep wanting to say Ringworm. I may actually call him Ringworm Unknown, so let's just, whatever. I thought this was the best Mandalorian figure at the time. When I saw pictures for him, like the promo pics, I was like, they didn't really change anything. I don't see anything different at all. But when you look at him, it is 1,000 times better. Look at it. It's so much better. The cloth cape really adds a lot to him. The redefined and more shiny armor definitely looks better. This is a fun thing. I'm not going to get all into it and stuff, but like the only real difference that I've seen between the two is the butterfly shoulders. There's just more movement now in this one as opposed to this one. Other than that, there's really nothing different at all. Even standing next to this one, which by the way is my absolute favorite color scheme. I wish this figure mold and everything would do this patchwork color because this is gorgeous. Now that I have him, these two literally are a lot less fun to mess around with. Sure, they're still good in their own way, but he really is, just from a little bit of extra movement in the butterfly shoulders, blows these two out of the water. I almost said something else. Ooh, that would have been bad. These two want to As y'all continue to watch the video, why don't you go ahead and make your way to the comments section and let me know which one of these is your favorite. It doesn't matter. There can be only one.